Tom, welcome back. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
New season on the horizon. How has the winter been so far?
It's been very cold so far, or it is currently at the moment -7 this morning. But it's been a good winter. Pre-season started back in, I think it was November last year. So that's when the season really starts for the following year coming. Not many guys in at the moment. A lot of guys playing cricket abroad, which is brilliant for the club. I think currently there's only 4 of us in the UK at the moment, and that's going to go down to 1 in a week's time.
Yeah. And obviously the fact that they're all flying off elsewhere, that gives them an experience of other conditions that can only be beneficial when the season does get going.
Yeah, undoubtedly. I think 3, 4, 5 years ago we didn't have many Essex players involved in franchise cricket around the world, whereas now it's the other way. We've only got 3 or 4 people in Chelmsford training, so I think it's brilliant for the club, it's brilliant for the individual, and I think it is obviously white ball cricket predominantly that guys are playing, but I think it just makes us even stronger come this next season in T20 50 over cricket, which is undoubtedly where we want to get to as a club.
And you personally, you're heading off to South Africa very soon. What more can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Cape Town, it's probably not going to be as stressful as some of the guys playing in the franchise leagues, but for the last few years I've sort of linked up with the Gary Kirsten Cricket Academy. Last winter I did quite a bit of work with Neil McKenzie. There's just a variety of coaches available in Cape Town for me to work with. I know Robin Das has been doing some stuff out there. Michael Pepper in the past has done quite a lot, and myself included, and it's just a slightly nicer place to train in January, February than Chelmsford, although I do obviously love coming back into Chelmsford.
And the conditions in South Africa, we touched on it there very briefly. How are they different, and what can they teach you personally, do you think? Well,
for me personally, it's more about just preparing for the upcoming season. I'll do a similar sort of prep to what I did last year, which was actually mainly hitting indoors, and then hopefully get a bit of opportunity to hit on some grass nets out there. I know that Robin Das is playing club cricket out there, and there's obviously a few guys out there playing in South Africa, but I think this time of the year, having so many guys away, it gives us an even stronger chance those first block of games. If people are training, hitting outdoors, they're preparing better than probably indoors at Chelmsford. We've also got the pre-season tour to Abu Dhabi in March as well. That gives us another opportunity, not only for guys to expose themselves to conditions outside, obviously different conditions to what they'll get in April, but I think any access to hitting on grass, warm weather training is crucial for us to be successful next year. And also it gives, we play quite a lot of matches in those pre-season games, so it gives an opportunity for some of the younger guys to really put their hand up and show how they've improved over the winter.
And the importance of that competitive preparation, you can't replicate that in the net, I suppose.
No, you can't. And we're playing the T20 comp over there, which will be brilliant prep for the Blast, when we come back to the UK. But you can't replicate it, and it's also a fantastic opportunity to bring everyone together. I think this pre-season in particular, I think we've got nearly the whole squad coming into Abu Dhabi. There's going to be some new faces, so it's going to be a great opportunity for us to get to know them. And pre-season tour for me, the cricket is crucial and important, but I think it's equally as important spending time together. Some of those new faces, making them feel a lot more comfortable around the squad, which again will give us a great chance at the start of the season to really push for higher honours this year.
And of course, the new faces that you mentioned, we've got a couple of very high-profile signings, Dean Elgar, Jordan Cox. How excited are you to welcome those to Essex?
Yeah, very excited. And I think it's and I'm chuffed for the club. I think to recruit and sign players of that calibre is testament to to Essex as a whole. Last year was okay, finishing runner-up in both comps. I think a lot of counties would be very happy with that, but I think the standard that we set ourselves, we expect to win trophies, so it's actually bitterly disappointing to get so close last year but not come away with any trophies. So by signing those sort of players, they give us an even greater chance of success, and that's undoubtedly what we expect and what we want as a club.
And then the final part, I suppose, looking ahead to the season that approaches. Start with the fixtures then. When you saw those, we've got Nottinghamshire away for game, then Battle of the Bridge first up, home game. Are you looking forward to that fixture list? Was it quite an exciting one?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think in Division 1, every team, they're strong. Any team can beat any team on their given day. So for us, it's about you know, not being complacent. I know we've been successful for a number of years, but you know, the reason why we've managed to maintain that success is because we set incredibly high standards for ourselves. You know, like I said there, we were fairly disappointed, you know, not winning trophies last year. You know, the last sort of 5, 7, 8 years we've won a lot, and that's what we expect as a club. So when the fixtures come out, to be honest, it could be Surrey first game, could be whoever first game. Every game is a must-win game. And I think that proved last year. There's a few games that, you know, if we maybe got over the line, might have been a different story. So if we can hit the ground running in April, give ourselves the best chance to make a push through the whole campaign. Fingers crossed, come the end of the season, you know, we'll have that Division 1 trophy in our hands.
It's pretty obvious that the silverware is the main target. Yeah, definitely. Well, Tom, thank you very much. Enjoy your time in South Africa, and we'll see you back here at Chelmsford when the weather's a bit warmer.
Cheers, thank you.